What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at y'all with yet another car video. Yeah, gym closed today, so I just started driving and everything. Anyway, this channel is for the wolves. And every now and then, I gotta remind people of that. You know, it's a few weeks ago, this guy thought I was having a problem saying, hey, Chad and Tyrone don't need your channel and everything. Because you know how I be saying, I be telling some guys if they don't like something, or I be going in on some non-select dudes. But the thing is, from day one on this channel, I've been saying this channel is for select men and, well, men close to it. You know, men who can at least get a woman. Hey, this channel has never been for guys who just have trouble, period. This has never been a non-select thing, no matter what I talk about. Now, I know I get some non-select men on here, but this channel has always been for select men. If you look at the comments and stuff, it's a lot of guys, not so much saying, oh, wow, or anything. They co-signing what I'm saying. I'm just letting them know they were all right. And I'm going to tell you, this started way back in, This started way back when I first wrote my book, Nice Guys and Players. I didn't have nice guys. They would barely buy the book. That was a hard-ass sell. Players, guys who I didn't think needed the book, would buy it quickly. In fact, let me shout out Alan Roger Curry, may he rest in peace. He had actually bought the book. He picked up the book and then reached out to me, you know, to find out how to, like, publish a hard copy of his ebook, his Mode 1 ebook. And he let people know. He said that several times. Now, he definitely didn't need it, right? But see, what it is you got a lot of bullshit out here for, like, some non-select dudes having trouble. You need that. But see, people, you got some dudes who think just because you might be that Chad or Tyrone or something, everything perfect. No, it still is not perfect. It's still not perfect. Because like in my book, Nice Guys and Players, I still said you can get every woman except the one you want. And that's one thing I noticed with some players. Even the biggest players, sometimes there's still going to be some stuff that they need help with. In fact, y'all remember a few years ago, I was doing all those handsome man videos, and I'm still getting comments on one of them. Don't try too hard if you handsome. I'm still getting comments on that to this day. Like, literally woke up this morning, checked my comments, had a comment on it. But these are handsome guys. They shouldn't need it. See, understand something. When I'm talking and when I'm doing my stuff, you still gonna have, it ain't like some easy shit. It be some motherfuckers who ain't getting no play at all think it's some easy shit. It's still not easy. You still going through some stuff. It's just a different way of you going through it. And it's still questions you still might have. Indeed, that's why I said, when I talked about, like, the people who hit me up for consultations, I said a third of them are women. But I said most of the guys who hit me up, they don't need play on how to get a woman. It's usually how to manage what they got. Usually they telling me what to deal in a situation with a woman that they got. Because you're still going to have some issues and shit. Trust me, I wish it was just easy. Because it's usually a fantasy if somebody's thinking, oh yeah, the guy's just going to sit back and the women just going to go there. That's a fantasy. Because any guy, if you actually talk to a Chad and a Tyrone, they'll still tell you some shit. Now, it might be different, but they still got to manage the women. They still going to go through something. Getting women, shoot, that's usually like, that's nothing. I've even said that. I said, shoot, that's nothing, but you still going to have some drama. Shoot, I've met some like dudes who would be considered Chaz Tyrone's Mr. Goodbars. Still went through a marriage. Still might have got divorced. Every now and then might even got cheated on. Because just getting a woman, look, here's the thing, fellas. Just getting a woman, shoot, that's just the beginning. You still got some stuff. I know some straight up players been married about a couple times. Been married a couple times. Had some shit with some women. Because just getting them, shoot, that's just the beginning. You still gonna have some drama and stuff. That's my main thing. Now, like I said, if you listening to what I'm saying, you still gonna get it. And what I'm doing, the most I'll do, if you really like watch my videos, the most I'll do is I'll help guys who might need like a tweak here and there. Shout out Cousin Tito, he calls them pre-select. Because really you got like, even though I talk about select and non-select, you got some guys kind of in the middle. They ain't quite non-select. They can get some play here and there. They can still get a woman here and there. But they still not at that, like, they ain't at the highest level. They ain't at that highest level. Or they might need a tweak here and there. Like, they might need to put on, like, 10 pounds of muscle or lose 10 pounds of fat. They might need to change their style up just a bit. And that's it. That's where I'm at. That's why I don't like some dudes who's just having just some trouble. And that's not really me. In fact, I've said it several times. I've said it on here several times. Like if you're a guy and if you've been with at least one woman, you can figure out how to get with more women. Now, if you ain't had a woman, you ain't all of that, I ain't always the best guy for you. In fact, when I look back, just going back over my books and stuff, they are best for guys who've been there. It's usually explaining where they been, why they getting it, because some guys, they want to know it. Or if you get somebody like Alan Roger Curry, he said specifically, he picked up my book because he was a player who could get every woman except the one he wanted. He's even said that a couple times. You know? That's who my group is. That's always been my group. That's why from the get-go, I've always said this is a channel for wolves. This is the channel for wolves. Because people used to always, okay, like, I'm at 100,000 subs now, right? You guys used to always say, how come you don't have more play? Guys, I said, this ain't for everybody. My shit ain't for everybody. You gotta have, like, even when you talk about coaching and stuff, if you look at coaches at different sports and stuff, you gotta have some talent before they even want to fuck with you. If you don't have some talent, then you ain't gonna be on their team. They don't want you around. Shit. And that's the thing you gotta remember. That's gonna be remembered. And see, I don't have time for some guys who just, I don't really have the patience for the guys who just having trouble, period. They just having trouble. They on some incel shit. I really don't. I really don't. I don't have the patience, really don't know how to teach them. My shit is to help a dude. He might can get a woman here and there. The lowest I can go is a guy who can get a woman here and there. Who can get a woman here and there, but maybe need like a help to go to another level, a higher level. You know? A lot of times it might just be body game, because I talk about when I first got into body game. Before I got into body game good, I could get some play. I could go on some dates. I was getting some sex, but I had to work harder. Basically, I'm telling you how not to work is hard. Because that's what I know. I talk about what I know. I told you, shoot. I had a pretty good, higher than average count. Shoot, from high school, really from the age of 10 until I got in the body game. But I had to work. I had to do some work. Because some guys, like I said, there's a lot of guys out there who they just might need a tweak here and there. That's what I know. Now, a guy who just period, they ain't getting nothing. Ain't getting nothing. I don't know what to do for him. I can't really do anything for him. And I say, shit, there might be somebody else. And I don't have patience for him. And once again, this goes back to when I was selling my, when I first came out with Nice Guys and Players, right? This is what I thought. I thought it'd be the players who'd be saying, nah, this some fucked up shit. Nah, man, you don't know what's up. Seriously. I thought I would get whatever criticism from them. I thought the nice guys would tear it up. Nah, the nice guys, they wouldn't buy the book. They wouldn't pick it up. Anything. But then some guys who look like they didn't need the book, they come. I ain't even have to say anything. A couple times they'd pick it up without me saying a word to them. They just be like, how much? I was like, damn, wait a minute. And this ain't just based on me, because remember, I would have my, she my co-parent now, but my ex-wife, that's when, even before we like officially got married, she would be like, yeah, he gonna buy it. He ain't gonna buy it. He ain't gonna want it. Seriously. That was the weirdest thing. I was like, damn, wait a minute. How come all these players buying the book and commenting and agreeing? Shoot, they even had a few players. They were getting like copies from me wholesale and saying, hey, I'll sell your book. Just give me a bunch of them wholesale. But it would be the other guys who wouldn't like get it. The guys who needed it the most. And see, here's the thing. I'm still on that, really. If y'all really listen to me closely and really go through the comments, it's usually guys co-signing me. It's more guys co-signing me. Go through any of the comments. More guys co-signing me. Because they are already there. In fact, let me shout out my nephew, Afi Kingdom. Afi Kingdom. I remember he was through there. Had a couple comments. We did a consultation session. And I was like, okay, you don't need my book. What the fuck you want? And, we told him. We talked about some other stuff. Somebody else going through my comments, Cousin T-Talk. Shoot, Cousin T-Talk, that dude's a master of seduction. You get a lot of people, a lot of guys talking about body game and stuff. A lot of people, a lot of guys who on the surface don't need the book. They the ones, what I'm talking about, they would just be like, okay, shaking their heads, agreeing and everything. And ironically, even to this day, it's the dudes who don't have any game who give me the most hell, who don't go through the books. Those the dudes be like, nah, don't know anything. Those are ones who don't like my channel. So this for the wolves. This for the wolves. Steph is cold. He used to watch all my stuff. Still give me some shout outs. It be guys, if you look at it, a lot of guys talking about it, a lot of commenters, they talking about stuff like body game, imprint, even though everybody be getting that shit wrong. The imprint for a woman is the first three guys. It's the first three guys that they hit it. Alright? And it's not even one person. Shoot. Because if anything, what I be doing is just taking people to another level or explaining some shit. The wolves. This the channel for the wolves. And I'm going to stick with that. See, you get some guys mad or trying to do some shit, man. I ain't doing all that shit. I don't want any incels on this channel. And I don't even want non-select dudes on this channel unless they trying to go to another level. Now, I don't mind that. If you some dude and you know what, you just trying to get to another level and you sincere, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. But if you want some motherfuckers, sometimes I get some motherfuckers just want to argue. They ain't getting no play. I don't have time for that shit. I'm trying to help you get better. And let's talk about, hold up. Let's get into more about guys at that higher level. they still had some trouble. Maybe not the same type of trouble, maybe not the same amount of trouble, but they still gonna have something. It's just different. Because anybody who's dealt with women, like, especially, like, here's a common thing. If you dealt with a whole bunch of women, there's still gonna be some drama. You know, as Master Teacher BGS call it, emotional labor. You still got to deal with these women. You got to have some emotional stuff. It ain't like just some easy shit. They just show up and fuck you and shit. Every single one got some problems. If you dealing with 5 women, they got 5 sets of problems. They going to have five different types of drama and all of that. And that's the ones you want. Because if you one of those dudes who just attracting women, all of them ain't going to be attractive to you. You got to deal with that. And that's what a lot of guys hit me up for consultations for. I can count on one hand how many guys that hit me up and they just not getting any play for a consultation. One hand. I can count on one hand. I'll be talking to some guys, they be like, yeah, they got a group of women, or they dealing with this one woman, or, you know, one guy, he had about 5 women. That's what I be getting. Because they recognize who I am and what I'm talking about. Because the dudes who don't get it or they ain't there, they don't be talking about anything. They don't even recognize it. I'm talking like a different language to them. Because even some of the stuff I'm talking about, because see, this is what'll happen with a lot of dudes. I'll come on here and they say, oh, I always get it too. It'd be some like nice guy dude or some non-select dude. They ain't even getting what I'm talking about. So they ain't gonna be on here anyway. The majority of dudes, in fact, I even know some dudes personally, they married. Come on now. And one brother, Rail, let me shout him out. He got a bad, fine-ass wife. He be hitting up all my channels and stuff. Because the dudes who like get some play and shit, like I said, I'm like co-signing their beliefs, and they still hit me up. They still support. Because there ain't a lot of people out there really hitting up the guys and talking about them. Even some Chad and Tyrones and stuff be hitting me up. They be like, yeah, getting it. And that's of all races too. They be like, well, yeah, dealing with this woman over here, got this woman. Shoot, even a Afrikaner, talking with him, he was like, yeah, man, what I'm going to do with these 3 women? But this the channel for the wolves, though. This the channel for the wolves, because you still going to have some shit. Look, here's the thing, though. You dealing with a woman, you still going to have some shit. And if you dealing with a lot of women, you going to have a lot of shit. That's just all to it. And if you really look at what I talk about, boom. Now I still give some play for some dudes who really trying to improve. I still give that. And if dudes just listen to that, they'll understand that. And that's the thing. That's the thing. They'll understand that. They'll get it. They'll be like, oh, okay. This is what I gotta do. This is where I need to go. Alright. You know? And some of them they just might need, some of them might need to chill out a bit. Get some dudes, they dealing with too many women, or women trying to lock them down. Because see, that's something too. A lot of guys don't understand that. You dealing with a woman trying to lock you down or some shit. You know? And it's still higher you can go. Still higher you can go, even if you're getting some women. No matter what. Because then it might be like you getting a bunch of women, but they 6s and they 5s and 6s, right? You like 5 6s, maybe a 7 here and there, but then you like, well, hold up, I'm gonna get that finer woman. All right, boom. But it's for a wolf. You know, it ain't for a sheep. You know, that's another channel. Cause if I'm gonna be real, if I was like just on some non-select shit, I be celebrating my gold and shit. I be celebrating my gold plaque, not my silver plaque. Shit. Be celebrating my gold plaque and whatnot. But everybody ain't there. Everybody ain't there and whatnot. You know, so I gotta deal with what I can deal with. Got the sun up here and everything. That's why I got this little shade right here. Oh man. I'm gonna be in a line for a while at the whatchamacallit. Oh man. And some stuff I'll be picking up here. Okay, where? Oh, okay. Let me just pull in right this mic. Anyway, y'all. This the channel for wolves. And it's gonna stay the channel for wolves. Anybody, yo, for real though, anybody don't like that shit, stay the fuck off the channel. Seriously. Cause I've been doing this for 25 years and shit, man. 25 years, man. Be the players, Goodbars, the Chairs, Tyrones be buying my shit. Other motherfuckers got some issue. So I'm like, fuck that. I just go where, hey, I'm going where people showing some love. So, anyway, though, that's all I got for today. Oh, that's my buddy right there. That's all I got for today. I get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.